GAMBIT recently. They also faced in the Champions Chess Tour, where Eric, and I think this is quite impressive because he's also not very active in classical chess, mainly focusing on his streaming and business, but he's still extremely competitive with the world top in these Champions Chess Tour events. Didn't look like a target really. Played some good games there. So this is a serious pairing.
Well, there was a game when he upset Magnus with the Chigor in Spanish. Yeah, I think, yeah, I remember because I was commenting on the event and also on the game. He did beat Magnus.
Tan Chongji, I'm not sure if we have Lei Tingji in this field as well. Actually, I haven't seen her name. I'm not sure if she's playing. Other than that, I don't know. I agree. Goryashkina seemed stronger in classical, slightly stronger than the others, but the experienced ones, Lachno and Costeño, they're always near the tree.
People are claiming that, okay, we play rapid and blitz games to have fun on the other hand. Yeah, and E4 on the board.
And here we go.
Yeah, Magnus wants to have fun, wants to entertain the public. Let's see, D takes E4 has to be played basically. You know, if already white is ready to give the pawn, then let's take it.
Yeah. Point should be knight to C3. Then after knight f6, I can't recall the game with some queen e2 or something, you know, like...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this queen e2 is the typical stuff. I mean, it does feel very risky for black, but on the other hand, okay, one could also claim that pawn is a pawn.
Yeah. Black could also think about a good way to give it back. I can't recall what Vincent did. I think he took it on. The computer was happy for a while, but the position was very hard to keep under control.
Yeah, it was a complex fight. In any case, we can see that Eric Hansen is not that familiar. Yeah, he's taking his time. Is he considering just to retreat the bishop to g6?
It feels wrong. I'm not sure if it's terrible, but it does feel slightly.
Is it? How do you react to bishop g6?
h3.
And then I take the pawn already. Yeah, because the bishop on f5 is kind of loose. Like you also told this knight c6 queen e2, and then this bishop on f5 was always hanging in the air. I mean, now maybe I can just take on f3 and go c6. Yeah, play the Caro-Kann spirit. And then c6, e6, knight f6. So you're gonna go knight F
Also, he had to block the view of his bishop towards h4. Knight f5 and a5. Looks like Carlsen made some progress here.
Made huge progress and in fact
He just
probably winning.
bishop a5, king b5, c4 wins an exchange, but maybe black gets some compensation.
But also with bishop c4 you are already winning the exchange, yeah?
This wins it without compensation, yeah?
Yeah, well, there is some knight e3 business, but doesn't seem to work.
It's taken.
I mean, yeah, we have
a check.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, basically from a seemingly nothing position, Magnus wins in 5-6 moves.
But Eric contributed. This e5 f6 didn't look right. And yeah. You were advocating for this idea, bishop e4.
And then bishop f6.
Also rook a8. I like just sitting. Computer is actually saying b5 was a good move here. Just not allowing white to do anything there. Yeah, saying black is a bit better.
Interesting. But yeah, now the situation changed completely. Magnus is also up on the clock, Eric down to his last 30 seconds. And now white can choose between all kinds of winning moves. Look, GB1 looks good enough, because I don't think that you have to care about the G2 pawn, but maybe if you play, yeah, it's played, look, GB1.
Yeah, this is just winning.
Because king c1 check, and then the rook enters to a7, hits the b7 pawn, and it's probably game over.
Safety. Let's see if Rapport does some Rapport magic here. Maybe he does, yeah?
There is, yeah.
Endgame.
Thing and a very dramatic time scramble. The problem is white can't keep the rook active, because then queen c1 check, queen f4 check, rook c1 check would give a checkmate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magnus has won his game. Okay, that's no surprise. I mean, Magnus was completely winning already.